disgusting fan base trash their organization is. It's because of the fans! It's because of the fans, man!
Let's get it going!
What is going on, world? We are here in a new segment that we're about to do. It's the Ravi&Ray Rapid Fire, man. It's just going to be a short video on one topic, man. And that topic is, you guys can see it right here at the bottom. Should Draymond Green be suspended, ladies and gentlemen? The answer is pretty simple. You know, the answer is pretty simple. No, he should not. Draymond Green is absolutely innocent. He should not be suspended at all. And here's the reason why. It's game 2, the NBA Finals. You have 7 minutes left on the board. 7 minutes left to go. It's an extremely important game for the Golden State Warriors. And they gave it, you know, let me just run back and let me just run by this play real quick. Number one, Sabonis flops extremely hard. I mean, we're talking like he really did flop. He actually hurt his head by flopping so hard. That's how horrible the flop was, that he hurt his damn head on there. Secondly, he grabs Draymond's foot. So for those who don't know, this would have never happened if he never grabbed him at all. If he never, number one, if he didn't flop, and number two, if he didn't grab his foot. Then Draymond is trying to run back up the court. He holds onto his leg. Draymond has nowhere to step, and he steps on him. Would have never happened. Would have never happened if Sabonis didn't flop and didn't hold on Draymond Green. Therefore, Draymond should not be suspended next game. I think the damage was already done. When there was 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the game wasn't like the Kings. I understand that the Kings had won, but at the time, it wasn't like the Kings were just destroying the Warriors at the time. The Warriors had 7 minutes left. And without Draymond Green, who is seriously their best defender, if not one of their best defenders, because Klay Thompson deserves a lot of credit too. That should be it. That should be his punishment, was the ejection from game 1. I mean, I'm sorry, I apologize. From game 2, that should just be the ejection. And he should just be, it's done. If he's going to get fined, okay, fine him for it for next game, but don't suspend Draymond Green, especially if he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong in my eyes. But I got to get your take, Ravi. And before you do, I'm sorry, there's one more thing that Sabonis had said that really pissed me off. He says, oh, there's no room for that in our game today. So there's no room for that, but you can flop. And you can hold on to somebody's leg. There's room for that. But there's no room for what Draymond did. Shaq even said he would have done the same thing. Because it's dumb. Like, why would you hold on to the guy's leg when he's just trying to run up court? It makes zero sense. Sabonis is an idiot. It's dumb. Draymond's innocent. Let me know what you guys think. But let's hear it from the man himself.
First of all, if Shaq stepped on a man, that man would be dead, paralyzed for the rest of his life. So thank God that never happened to Shaq, and thank God Sabonis didn't do that to Shaq. But Raymond, I'm so disappointed in you. I am so freaking disappointed in you, Ray. Let me hold on. Let's not even talk about the Kings for a sec, okay? I'm on the East Coast. I'm with family. What does Raymond text me? Enjoy your vacation. Put your phone down. Relax. Right? That's what he texts me. He texts, put your phone down and relax. Right? And then he has the audacity to pull up on the group message yesterday and kind of say that Sabonis deserved it. You telling me another man deserved to get stepped on? Sabonis, how big is he? He's a center, right? Hold on, Ray. This is my turn right now. Sabonis is a center. Big man. Draymond Green, 6'6", 230 pounds. Big man, right? Both big men doing this. We're not talking about De'Aaron Fox and Stephon Curry. It's not about them. It's about the big man, right? You're telling me, Raymond, you're a big man. Imagine you 6'10". I'm not sure exactly how tall Sabonis is. I think he's like 6'10". You're falling down, right? And you know, when you look up Who do you see? You see the dirtiest NBA player to ever step on the court. Who's the dirtiest NFL player? Vontaze Burfict. Where is he? Nobody wants him because of how dirty he is. No team should ever keep Draymond on the team. Stephon Curry, he was so disappointed in Draymond yesterday. He didn't even comment on the play itself yesterday. And you're trying to tell me right here, Ray, I'm falling. I'm a big man, right? I'm falling. And I look up, and there's a big man right in front of me, the most dirtiest player in the game, can step on my face, can step on my nuts like he did to LeBron, can step on my chest, he could break my ribs, which, in fact, maybe he might have. He's falling. Domantas Sabonis is cradling up. He's going into fetal position. He's cradling up to try to protect his face, to try to protect his chest, to try to protect his ribs. And an unfortunate play happened where Draymond's leg got caught up inside there. And what does that man do? Draymond is an athletic man, no matter what he tells you. Instead of jumping over him, which he can easily leap, what does he do? He puts his foot down with authority and shows Sabonis who the dirtiest player in the game is. And you're trying to tell me that you're going to defend that? I need to hear more on that, Ray.
Let me break down what you just said right now. That Sabonis cradled up, but he didn't cradle up. Number one, he didn't just fall down. He flopped. Let's get that right. He flopped on the ground. And when he's on the ground, that's just ridiculous that you're saying that he cradled. He grabbed his foot. He literally, Draymond was going up. I promise you, if Sabonis never touched him, number one, Draymond wouldn't have stepped on his face. He wouldn't have stepped on his nuts. Draymond would have just went up the field or up the court. That's seriously what he would have done. Sabonis, the video is right there. The video's there. The pictures are there. It literally shows him holding his foot. Now, I can understand Draymond should have made a better effort to move somewhere else, but I understand Draymond's point of view too. If let's say he doesn't step on Sabonis, he tries to step somewhere else. How would you feel if he rolled his ankle, sprained his ankle, tore something? I'm just saying crazy things can happen in this league, in any sport whatsoever. But if that happened, then it's a whole different topic because now we have Draymond who's going to be out, could be out for multiple games if he got injured. But if I'm him too, and the only way to really it shouldn't even have happened. I don't know why everyone's really blaming Draymond when he didn't even start this. He didn't start this. Sabonis started this by, number one, flopping like an idiot, and number two, holding his leg. He held his leg. I don't know how else to justify his actions. I mean,
you know why?
It's dumb. He shouldn't even have held him in the first place.
I'll tell you why.
This would have never happened.
I'll tell you why. Because you're trying to reach right now. You're trying to reach and say, oh, Sabonis grabbed his leg. Did he clamp like this? He did not. He was feeding up. Draymond's legs right there. Feeding up before Draymond puts the power down on Sabonis while he's completely just laying there. Like a dead dog. He's just laying there. And he's seeing that someone's about to stomp it. Why did we stop watching basketball for years before, Ray? Why did we stop watching it? Because of the flops, right? So you're trying to tell me Domantas Sabonis flops? Absolutely he flops. But 95% of the NBA flops. So don't try to come over here and try to say that he flops because everybody flops. And that's why so many people have gone away from NBA. NBA is just like soccer, just as bad as soccer. You touch someone, they go flying. So if you're trying to say here Domantas Sabonis flop, I'm with you. He did flop. But name me a player who doesn't flop, right? Can you name me one?
All of them flop.
Dead silence.
All of them flop. I just said it. All of them flop.
So don't try to come here and try to tell me Domantas Sabonis flop. Because absolutely he flopped. I'm with you. But every single player flops. If you go rewind that video. Raymond, I'm going to send you that video right now. I want you to go rewind.
Let's see it.
I want you to go rewind that video. Hold on. Where is this dirty player right here? Right over here.
Look, I'll send you a video. I'll send you a picture. Even better. It just literally shows him. He's literally holding onto his leg. And I don't understand why everyone keeps trying to say Draymond should be suspended next game when clearly he shouldn't be suspended. I think what I feel, and I want to get your take on this too, and I don't mean to cut you off. I do want to get your take on this. Are you saying that because of what Draymond did, right? He should be suspended next game.
Absolutely. Because here's the thing.
It's crazy. That's
Domantas
crazy.
was wrong. I'm not arguing that he was right. I'm not arguing that was right. All right, Raymond.
Look at the look. I saw the video you just sent me, but I got a picture I just sent you. Does that look like cradling to you?
Let me see.
I mean, does that really look like cradle? That looks like a man who's holding the back of his ankle and holding his foot. And Draymond's literally like this. He's like, hey, like, what the hell are you doing?
Raymond, I'm gonna pop that picture up on these edits over here, and it's gonna be right here or somewhere in over here, so everybody can see this picture that you sent me.
I think so. I think we got
is going like this. Domantas is going like this. You know what it is? It's these bandwagon Golden State Warrior fans that are the problem. Those former Sacramento Kings now bandwagon down 2-0 to the next champions of the NBA Finals this season. Those trash Golden State Warrior fans are to blame. They're the one who keeps egging Draymond on. They're the ones who keep photoshopping and sending shit online. Draymond is the dirtiest player in the game. If Vontaze Burfict stepped on a player, Ray, what's going to happen to him? Tell me right now. One word.
He would get fined and suspended.
Fined and suspended. So why are we holding Draymond, a dirtiest player in NBA history, to a different standard than that? Tell me.
It's not a different standard. It's just what happened in the game. Like, it's a game too. It's a very important game for the Warriors. I feel, this is just how I feel. I feel that because Draymond, there were 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter when this happened. 7 minutes. That's a long time in basketball. That's a long time, dude. In a tight, close game at how it was. You gave him a flagrant 2. Sabonis got a technical as well. So I want to let everybody know Sabonis did get a personal foul call for that.
As he should.
And as he should. And as it should have been. Do I agree that he should have been ejected? 100%. I'm not sitting here denying that. But that damage that was already done to the Warriors, they were already down. Now you're down Draymond Green, your best defender. He's down and out now. That should have been the punish. That should just be the punishment. He shouldn't be, hey, you guys are out from 7 minutes into the fourth. You're out, Draymond. And also, Draymond, we want to let you know you're suspended next game too. That's wild, dude. I mean, that's just so dumb. It's so dumb because, like, if Vontaze Burfict did that, right, in the Super Bowl, if he did that in the Super Bowl, right, and there's like 10 minutes left, 7 minutes left in football, and that's a long time. And they said, you know what, dude, you're out. But you know what, man? On top of that, when game 1 starts, you're out of that one too. It doesn't make sense, dude. It's a huge game. It's a huge, huge game. And, like, Draymond shouldn't be suspended next game. He shouldn't. He should get a fine, and he should just be that punishment that just to take him out with 7 minutes left is a big enough punishment for me. You shouldn't have to punish him anymore. I mean, they lost the game, man. I mean, they're not going to get that back. They're down 0-2 to the freaking Kings. Why just, like, it just makes no sense to me, man. Like, I think that's too harsh, man. I think it's too harsh for something that, now, if he started it, if he dumped Sabonis on the ground and Sabonis wasn't flopping like a fish and he just dumped him to the ground and then stepped on him, dude, I would be having a different conversation with you right now. But the fact that Sabonis flopped like a fish, was flopping on the damn floor like a freaking salmon that's just been caught on the freaking river, he wouldn't be doing that. Like, and he grabbed onto him. This would have never happened, dude. Draymond literally would have walked right past him. This would have never happened.
Do you think Draymond would just walk past someone?
Yes, I do, because Draymond, because all the stuff that he has against him. Like, everyone knows that if Draymond literally sneezes on somebody, he's about to get thrown out of that game. You don't think everybody knows that? I don't see why Draymond just be like, oh, hey, Sabonis is on the floor. Let me just go over there and step on him. No way, dude. No way.
What happened in the finals when LeBron James won his fourth ring? I believe it was his fourth ring that he won with the Lakers. Draymond, absolutely dirty play. So so if you're coming here, Ray, and your only argument is that this play wasn't bad enough for him to do it, tell me this, okay? 2 wrongs don't make a right, right? I'm not saying Sabonis was 100% right. He got his stuff dealt with, right? He got his stuff dealt with, but you cannot sit over here and tell me the dirtiest player in the game should be held to the same standard as someone like Steph Curry. If Steph Curry stepped on De'Aaron Fox, first offense? When was Steph Curry's last dirty play? No one even knows. Steph Curry doesn't play dirty, right? When someone that repeatedly, year after year, some guy that can punch his own teammate in Jordan Poole, Draymond Green, can step and brutally step on a player, you're going to be like, oh no, we just ejected you from the game. It's fine. Just come back next game and you guys can just hash it out then. No, there needs to be an example set. The NBA commissioner was in the third row watching this game live. He saw it up close and personal. And Raymond, we're not even talking about what he did after. What did he do after? He's egging the Kings fan on. He's cussing at the crowd. He's getting on top of the desk, acting like a fool. And you're telling me the NBA commissioner is going to be okay with that? Oh, okay. We just gave him a little bit of a fine, and he didn't play that the rest of that half of the game, and he's back next year. This is our dirtiest player. He punches his teammates. He punches and stomps on all the NBA players. Let's just let him come back next game. Let's just not even worry about it. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Well, let me ask you this: in that finals with LeBron, who started that? Draymond started that.
Uh-huh.
Did he start this? This
No.
He didn't start that. That's what I'm saying, man. He didn't start anything, and that's messed up. That's like what Sabonis did. Like, and I feel like everyone's just overlooking what he did. Like Sabonis, I think everyone knows Sabonis was in the wrong, but man, everyone's just so hard on Draymond Green, and it makes zero sense, dude. They lost the game. And what happens in that finals when that happened with Draymond? Who won those finals? LeBron did. If Draymond was still in there, I guarantee you LeBron would not have that ring. I can promise you that. He would not have that ring if Draymond was there. But Draymond did that. But this what happened last night or a couple nights ago? No way, dude. No way, man. No way. No way.
I'm going to leave off on this, right? Because I think we can spend about 3-4 hours talking on this. I'm going to leave off on this, right? Let's say we're at a bar, right? And I go punch some guy in the face, right? I started it. That guy turns around and stabs me, right? He made that problem worse than it needed to be, right? Who's going to jail? The guy that started it or the guy that made the problem worse than it needed to be?
Well, I mean, this is actually, I'm going to be 100% honest. It's actually, I know it sounds stupid because obviously, yeah, the guy who just like stabbed you would, but I need to let you know that number one, there is a thing called self-protection on that. Like you have the right to protect yourself. And if that guy had and I'm just saying he stabbed you, like, I mean, I don't want it. First and foremost, just the thought of that makes me really sad, by the way.
I don't like to think of, but let me ask you this. So Draymond Green stepping on Sabonis, you're trying to say Draymond was protecting himself by stomping on Sabonis's ribs? He was protecting himself? Is that what you're trying to come on here and say?
No, how about, like, I'm trying to use your first, like, if you punch somebody and somebody punches you back, that's like self-defense in a sense, right?
Yep.
But in this situation, like Sabonis was the one who did this and Draymond kind of just finished it. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like that's what really happened.
Draymond finished it. He did
finish it.
He made the problem worse than it could be. He acted like a damn fool, just like these trash Golden State Warrior bandwagon fans. Made himself look like an absolute fool on that court in front of the commissioner. It was just an absolute,
man, and that's a hard thing too for all the Kings fans. They're all gonna say, "Oh yeah, like he was antagonizing the crowd." But you don't think the crowd was antagonizing him? Like you don't think that crowd was hella hot? I get it. He is a professional, and he needs to act like a professional. That's number one. But that crowd was hot. And that crowd was saying some wild shit to him, dude. And like, I don't blame him for saying stuff back to them. I don't blame him at all.
So you don't blame him for getting on top of what? Did you get on top of a chair? On top of the?
Yeah, it was just the bench chair.
Whatever it was. He got on top, cussing, pointing at fans. Who gets paid millions of dollars and who's just there to watch a good game?
The fans.
Draymond Draymond needed to be the professional. I'm not going to step on this man. I'm not going to escalate this, and I'm going to let the NBA commissioner take care of this. And I'm going to let maybe if all this didn't happen, maybe Sabonis got fined. Maybe Sabonis would have gotten banned from the next game. Draymond needs to be held accountable for his actions on Monday night. He needs to be held accountable to the higher standard by these NBA professionals that they need to be held accountable to. And they need to deal with Draymond or kick him out of this league, because Draymond in this league is a menace to the entire NBA.
Dude, I disagree, man. I disagree. Like, I think Draymond's been I'm not going to sit here and defend every technical foul or everything that he's done, because what he's done up to this point has been nothing but dumb, in my opinion. But just in this particular situation, if it wasn't for Sabonis flopping and holding onto his leg, this would have never happened. So I think that the punishment was good enough by ejecting him from the game and saying, you know what? That's what you guys get for him being dumb. Good luck winning the rest of this game. And they freaking lost. They lost, and now he should be back with a fine attached to his name for game 3. But he should play that game. And Sabonis obviously clearly should not be fined or suspended or anything like that. He's going to be there. But yeah, man. And honestly, dude, like, and I agree with you, man. I mean, I think he should have handled that way more professionally as far as like his antics and what he was like antagonizing the crowd. But that crowd was hot. Like, you can't sit there and tell me that crowd wasn't hot and they weren't saying stuff back to him, or they weren't saying things at him as he was walking off the court. Like,
you're trying to tell me Steph Curry would do that?
I think I'm gonna take what you told me. It goes both ways, right? So you're saying, hey, Draymond, you need to be professional. Okay, well, how about them King fans? How about you guys be professional too? And hey, man, there's professional. You got, dude, it's sports. It's sports, man. And sometimes, dude, you got some people, man, who can say some really nasty stuff to a player, and that's not right. You're gotta have some class, right? And I'm calling out the Kings fans. You gotta have some class, right? But because I promise you, if you watch the video of him just walking back to his bench, and you have that Sacramento crowd just going nuts.
You're telling me
if he says something back, it's not like Draymond's out there pointing at every Kings fan and just cussing at them. Who's getting cussed at? It's Draymond. Draymond's the one who's getting cussed at. So you're saying I think I'm just taking your words. You said it goes both ways. We'll show some class too, right? I mean, he needs to show class. Draymond needs to show class. I need the world to know that. I'm not trying to defend Draymond on that, but he needs to take. But the Sacramento fans, hey man, you got to show some class too.
Raymond, I'm going one-on-one with a guy in a game. Someone steps on my chest, potentially breaks my ribs. You're telling me you're just gonna sit there and just be like, oh no, let's wait for the next play, or you're gonna get up out of your seat and you're gonna stand up for your player, for your team, for your city, for your organization? Show me one fan base that won't end up doing that. You think if this happened in Memphis, you think it would be different? You think if this happened in LA, this would be different? You think if this happened in freaking Oklahoma City, it would have been different? It was in Phoenix, nowhere would have been different. Every crowd will go off on you. I am not holding the Sacramento Kings liable for this at all. If you want to hold the Kings liable, perfect. Let's hold every single fan base liable, because there's not one fan base that you can say that will not do that. And honestly, Ray, we can talk about this all night. But you know what? Let's have everyone else decide. Drop in the comments. Let us know who won this. Did Raymond win this? Did I win this? Are we both right? Are we both wrong? Which is very possible. And I think the obvious answer, unless you're a trash ass Golden State bandwagon fan, I won this debate. And it's just as simple as that.
No way, man. No way. First and foremost, I'm a Lakers fan. I'm not a Warriors fan. I need everybody to know that. I'm not a Warriors fan at all. But I am defending Draymond Green as far as whether he should be suspended next game, and he should not. And if you don't agree with me, then I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. You might have to go to Arkham Asylum or something, and referencing to Batman. But dude, I don't know, man. That's not right. Draymond should not be suspended.
Kings fans, let's hear it. Let's hear it for this Laker fan right over here, that the Kings are going to execute LeBron into retirement.
They got to get past the Warriors.
We're up 2-0, baby. Let's go.
I
It's gonna
know,
be
I
a
get
team
it, but
fight in
hey,
here.
like they got to finish the deed. They got to finish the deed, man.
Like we said, Ray, this can go on all night. Everyone drop in the comments, unless you're a trash ass bandwagon Golden State Warriors fan. We don't care about your thoughts over here. Anyone else, drop in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. But Raymond, until next time, we will definitely be back very soon. Until next time, I'm going to say it for you right here. Peace.
Peace.